Look at this place. Dunes everywhere. And as any self-respecting adrenaline junkie gadget freak knows, the only word that follows dune is...
buggy!
Bang on, Miss Woodward. We've been let loose on a couple of Polaris Razor XP side-by-sides, which aim to deliver the ultimate combination of power and suspension to dominate any dune. I chose to have the two-seat variant of the Razor because the guy sort of whispered to me that it had been race-tuned, and so I wanted to have a little bit of an edge. It's a boy thing.
A flat-out speed, they reckon, of 120 kilometres an hour.
Their technical name is side-by-sides. Not that Jake's got anywhere near mine. And it's on!
You need the Arabian desert to mess around in one of these Razors. You try that stuff in Brighton, you're going to get arrested. Both the RZRs handled the dunes with ease, even with inexperienced off-roaders like us. I think with anyone else driving it, the two-seater Razor is probably very stable on sand. The problem is they put me in it.
And one of the other really impressive features of the Polaris Razor is the roll cage.
There was no question that these buggies were thrilling, but how thrilling? To find out, we decided to, quite literally, put our finger on the pulse.
There's a real trend at the moment for biofeedback technology. You know, as more people are getting more active, there's loads of really cool tech out there.
We had two different consumer-grade heart rate monitors, both of which strap to your chest and transmit your heart rate back to a wristwatch.
All the perks of the job, I'll be honest. I had the Sunto Quest, more an advanced training tool featuring a heart rate monitor than the other way round.
And I was wearing the Polar RCX5 watch, which has peripherals for cycling, running, training, and is even fully waterproof for swimming.
You have totally trumped me on the looks. I mean, it's just beautiful. I'd want to wear that wristwatch anyway. Now we would see how our heart rates were affected driving the RZRs.
All right, Polly, what's your resting heart rate?
73.
Impressive. I'm 77, 78. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Speed, skids, power slides. All these things get the heart pumping. And our gadgets would give us accurate heart rate readouts to prove just how exhilarating the experience was.
128!
As I ripped up the desert, I was liking my Polar RCX5. 120 now. The screen's fantastic to look at, especially the fact it's anti-glare.
I do like my tech to be well designed and to have a certain flair to it. And the Sunto kit that I was wearing, while it worked very well and was easy to use, just doesn't look very cool. Polly's did.
I can see right now, heart rate 131. Wow! Woo-hoo!
After an exhilarating bout of testing, it was on to G ratings. And it's 3 Gs for the Sunto Quest. It's comfortable to wear and provides useful data, but it's just not very stylish.
And it's 4 Gs for the Polar RCX5. The button controls make it more precise than the Sunto's touchscreen, and you'll also look a lot cooler down the gym.
But we weren't quite finished yet. If you step up a notch and you go to the professional kit, then there's loads of data that says how every aspect of your body and mind is reacting.
We're talking medical-grade gadgets.
The Hidalgo Equivital EQO2 Life Monitor uses ECG electrodes to monitor heart and respiratory rates and includes sensors to measure skin temperature.
And the Effectiva Q-Sensor 2.0 is a biosensor that shows emotional arousal through sensors that measure skin conductance.
Obviously, with all this innovative medical tech and data flying around, we wanted a good way to put it through its paces.
And we'd seen the Polaris test driver absolutely giving it some on the sand dunes.
Yes, in the Razor.
So we decided we would try out our professional kit while being driven by the test driver. It was like being on a fairly high-speed roller coaster.
Yeah, and I'm not into roller coasters.
Oh, too quick! Too steep! Ah! Oh, my Lord! No! How do you know there's not a camel on the other side of that
when I was plummeting, or all four wheels were leaving the ground, and I thought I was going to roll to my death, my heart rate went up. The Hidalgo showed that my heart rate reached a massive 222.
Whereas mine stays steady at around 114. This is really pretty.
Oh my
Can you see it? It's gorgeous.
And the Affectiva revealed my emotional arousal levels were all over the place.
No!
Whereas mine showed I was pretty chilled out.
No!
And the Hidalgo showed I was breathing hard whenever I was being thrown about.
Ah!
Whereas my breathing was much steadier.
We were being thrown around like rag dolls.
And it was brilliant.
Yeah. Oh! Help!
And fair is fair. I couldn't deny that the medical monitors had got it bang on. I had been petrified. Holly, on the other hand, was as cool as a cucumber.
Great, yeah. Great, you worked that out of your system. I've actually rubbed the paint off.